heat, see the lights, ignite the track. Rubber burning dreams, no time to look back. Throttle screaming hearts pinned at red line. We chase the apex, bend space and time. Chat comes alive, we're shifting gears. Sparks in the dark, we silence our fears. We ride the lightning, engines crying. Across the line, we're flying, flying. Sizzling popcorn leads the pack. Green flag anthem, no turning back. Digital asphalt, neon-lit chrome. Rubble grid united, the cockpit's our home. Endurance and heroes, sprint kings collide. Lap after lap, we conquer the ride. Chat comes alive, we're shifting gears. Sparks in the dark, we silence our fears. We ride the lightning, engines crying. Across the line, we're flying, flying. Sizzling popcorn leads the pack. Green flag anthem, no turning back. Feel the G-force, feel the flame. Our names in the light, victory's our aim. Chat chanting louder than turbine screams. Together we live these racing dreams. We ride the lightning, engines crying. Fire up the stream, it's race time, drive! Welcome to the pack. Welcome to the grace.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. I hope you have a great day, because we're at the Speed Temple. Monza race number 3 of the weekend. And hopefully, we don't get punted from behind. Yesterday morning with Jan, we got punted from behind twice. Then I did a solo, and one of those was intentional because the guy didn't even try to avoid. It just went smack right onto the back to push us forward. And then yesterday afternoon I did solo. Everything was going good from 35th up to 14th, and then 41st place, 2 laps back. Decided, hey, I've had enough of you in front of me, so he just took he took me out. So we're here for race number 3. Hopefully, no puntarinos. We've got guys in here from 2,700 right down to 1,500. And actually, Eric's like 5th highest I rated to start the race. It's good. Hey, how's it going?
It's going.
Yeah.
Are you sick of this track yet this week?
I just looked. 426 laps here.
Week?
Yeah, 17.2 hours. It's like a part-time job here.
We've got 2 laps to get the job done, mate.
And it's been like an up and down week here, and it's mostly because of punts from behind. whether accidental or intentional. Like, the guy.
Surprisingly, I did one, and everybody made it through turn one, but we got to this kink right here.
Oh,
And
yeah.
it was like, there was only like a car's width to drive through, and I was at, I mean, you know, I was slow enough that I didn't get an off track for driving through the grass.
Yeah.
But even with that, I ended up getting a 4X. I messed up my I rating on the one race I did this week because I was stupid and I got a black flag to give time back.
Yeah.
And I like didn't pay attention. I let it get all the way to one of the chicanes, and I was like, damn, if I let up here, it's gonna cause a wreck. So I ended up having to serve a freaking 40-second stop and go. But still finished all right. I don't mind this track. It's just,
Yeah.
it's definitely one where it's the cars around you are the problem.
Yeah. I put on start spotting, and then the butt kicker kicks in. Well, it's at like overload right now. It's just constantly vibrating as if you had like something like dragging on the car. Weird.
Why?
I don't know why.
I think we were ranked 33rd pre-race.
33rd, okay.
The leader has just done a 148.90. The leader has just done a 147.91.
Yeah, and the laps are like stupid
Has
fast.
just done a 147.27.
It's got sim up there.
P20, that puts you 1.2 off the pace. That lap was a 148.46.
It's a little better now. Yeah, with Jan yesterday, I messed up the first lap. Second lap, he got us, I think, 30th or something like that. And I got tapped in the back in turn one, but really nothing big. But it was like a parking lot, because I was like at a standstill, and the guy behind me and the guy in front were at a standstill, waiting for everything to shuffle through.
I'm sure that's how this one's going to be with 58 cars or whatever it's
Yeah.
going to
But then yesterday afternoon, I did one solo, and it was like, I was like, wow, the guy behind me is patient. Everybody was like patient. We got through the first lap, and then I got through the first stint. I come out pit lane, and then there's the 41st place, 2 laps down. He's right there. I beat him into turn 1. He taps me in the back. We're fine. But then when we get to the second chicane, I lifted at the 200, and I kept to the right. I let him go. But then he had a bad exit. We're fighting into Lesmo 1. And then by Ascari, he made a mistake, and then I passed him again. So then the next 4 laps get to the second chicane. I brake at the regular braking point, and I moved over to the left a bit to say, hey, you're not passing here. And every time he would always have a bad exit, and I'd go from like 0.2 to like 0.6. And then it comes to like the 5th lap like that, and he moves a half a car width over to the left, going into the turn, and does not move, does not try to avoid me. He just goes to square up the back left corner as I'm turning in, spins me, then punts me again, and like cuts through both corners. What happened? Out of fuel? Or
We're out of fuel.
yeah. Okay, this is the 3rd lap. So yeah,
That's the end of the
I did
session.
some paperwork this morning because I'm like,
Mm.
because Tuesday, Tuesday I had a race, and I then filed a protest on the guy because he was blocking, like out of the second chicane. He went off track, and I was looking for to go to the right. He comes back on track in front of me, and it's like half a car width over to the right, and I'm going further out to the right, and he's like driving me off the track. Well, it comes back and they say it was not intentional or without malice. And then about 10 minutes later, protests against me. And they're like, you've been disqualified from that race. Because, and all it is intentional wrecking. I'm like, what?
The endurance race?
No, it was a race on Tuesday. And it was like the same race session as the one I had just protested. So
Gotcha.
I'm like, there was like 5 car incidents, 2 4Xs, and I'm looking at them all. I'm like, can't look at the replay. They don't allow you to look at the replay. And so I have no clue what incident they're talking about. And I'm like,
30 seconds.
I didn't intentionally wreck that guy. And then there was another incident between Lesmo 1 and Lesmo 2 where I went off the track. Then it came back on. And then you see the car swing over to the left. And then I hit the guy, like the guy behind me gets right into me.
10 seconds.
And I'm thinking, yeah, but I wasn't pissed off at him. Like,
20th
it was
place.
just like
Track
completely
10 is
oversteer.
23 Celsius.
And I think
The air
that
temperature
is the incident
21.
that they're saying is intentional wrecking. But I have no clue. And because they disqualified me, I'm able to appeal it. Well, I appealed
Rolling
with
start to get
evidence
ready.
for
Car number
every
771
incident,
in the left
and
lane.
they came back. They said, we still think you intentionally wrecked. You were
Safety car
retaliating.
speed is
I'm like-
78 kilometers per hour.
And you still don't even know what incident it was.
Disgusting.
I'm going to take a look what's going on up here. Yeah, this guy ahead is not moving up.
close the gap to the guy ahead.
All I want is a patient turn one. Let's do it, guys.
Yeah. I'll go take a look at the leader. I'll let you know what's going on. So pace car's off. He's taking off.
Green, 2 liters remaining.
Alright, let's get everybody through here. Come on.
Car right. Still there.
Come on. Come
On
on.
your right.
Come on.
He's still there.
Excellent.
Good.
Still there. Clear right.
Oh, thank goodness. That was awesome.
Let's do this every lap.
Ahead is drive roller, car number 380. Their rating is 2.0. Sweet start, mate. Keep it coming.
Now we just settle in.
And here it's not going to be possible to do a two-stop.
Still there.
It's about like 98 laps, and
Clear left.
you'll get 30 fuel saving.
Okay. Oh, I gotcha.
31 if you're really, really good on the
Yeah.
fuel saving.
Okay.
P18. Right on. The next car is Benjamin, car number 39. Their rating is 1.9.
Did you see the picture of the McLaren I put into Discord?
You did, yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
I saw a guy, a neighbor, he like crossed the street to take a picture of it. Then I saw, because there's like a mountain biking trail just across the street, and a bunch of kids were on their bikes, and they saw it, so they stopped. They rang the doorbell. They didn't get an answer. But I don't know if it's just visiting or if it's their actual car.
Don't be pressured. Keep your exit speeds up.
Pink car's getting a little dicey. Peter.
But there's no fuel save here because it's so many straights. So no matter what, you're just...
Yeah. Because, like, fuel saving into the chicanes, but... And then you're trying to maximize the exit, but even then, like...
Okay, John. You need to
It's
max
tough to go to
this
31.
time.
I'm just
Especially...
wondering, it's weird because I feel like every single track we do, it equates out to being about an hour as your gas tank.
Yeah.
The next car is Watts, car number 22, and their rating is 2.0. There's an incident in Variante del Rettifiglio. Looks like it's Estra. Okay, John. Ignore that fucker in the mirror. Stick to your line. Nail those exits.
I would take after Lesmo
Variante
too.
del Rettifiglio. You need to slow down to give back the time gained.
I think on Thursday I added that feature on Race Labs so I could see the driver flags. So once I did that, well, now I know the guy ahead, he's got a slowdown or he's got a black flag, and I can use that.
Dude.
Yeah.
Car right. He's still there. Right side's clear. Bad luck, mate. Alright, John. The next car is Jones, car number 17. And their rating is 2.0.
Because I did have a guy that had a slowdown
B90.
and into out of Lesmo 1. He didn't track out as normal, but he kept the car right beside the racing line. So as soon as you come back from the curb, like right here, and you're trying to get back on, he's right there. And I was like, yeah, all right. And other guys, they just use the racing line, and you're like, just slow you down.
The gap to Kessler behind is now 0.41. left side. He's still there. It's clear left.
I was gonna say he's going.
Come on, Jean. Keep pushing. We might get him back.
Because it doesn't work going too into the sky. I've done it. I've done it on both sides, and it doesn't work on either side. Normally, it's the guy that's on the inside that loses no matter what.
The car in front is Tesla, car number 88, and their rating is 1.9, P20. To 21st. Behind is now 0.34.
What is with the chap just got? Is that somebody you had a run-in with earlier in the week?
Who? I don't know.
Did you see in the chat, or did it only come to me?
It must be only to you.
Guy's name was Alexander something.
Let me see if I can find him here. I bet he's not the
Driver. He chatted blue flag idiot. I'm like, I'm not even. Must be meant for someone else, or he recognizes the team from.
Alexander Drobe?
I'm not sure. I'd have to wait for it to.
Yeah. I don't know.
Is he one of the cars behind and he's saying I'm too slow? Because they're not really
Yeah.
close enough to us.
Right side. Still there. Clear right.
Oh, I don't know what happened there.
They're in Ascari. They're off to Parabolica right now.
Okay, Jean. There's a car exiting the pits. Heads up.
I don't know.
23rd place. Come on, man. Smooth is fast, and we need fast right now. Your lap time was 151.02. Incident in Variante del Rettifilo. It looks like Arnaud. The car in front of us is Brian, car number 26, and their rating is 2.0.
Because there's definitely a handful of drivers that are driving right now that I recognize their names from racing this week. But yeah, just a handful. Maybe like 3, 4. But yeah, drove by. I don't even remember. And why he would be sending you that message?
I don't know.
I don't know. Because, again, they're not even anywhere close to us.
It was Alexander, and I know his first name ended with
Okay,
R-E.
John, keep it nice and smooth. Come on.
I don't know if
The race
that
come to
is
us.
that the one you're talking about.
R-E.
There's an incident.
Yeah,
No.
yeah. It's like German. It's like one of those like weird type of bees.
That's not who I'm talking about then.
No, okay.
The guy in front is Benjamin, car number 39, and their rating is 1.9.
Alex Harris just connected? No, can't be him. Guy behind was ready to punt.
Yeah, my God.
Because there are some blue flags out there already. Because we're coming up to a blue flag, 2 cars up. Maybe, I don't know.
Mistaken.
Yeah. And even if it was me, it's like, why are you messaging us in another race and you're not even anywhere as close to us? If you really have a problem, protest.
Looks like it's Benjamin. Alright, John, don't be intimidated by this little shit. Make him work for it. The car ahead is Brian, car number 26, and their rating is 2.0. On your right. Hold your line. Hold your line. Hold your line. He's still there. Hold your line. He's still there. Right side's clear. Car right.
Oh man,
Clear right. Left,
Yeah.
clear left.
it's like no race awareness from this guy. I understand it's like a slow exit, but the thing is, you're going into the turn. He goes behind you, and he knows there's a guy that's cutting in. Well,
Car left, clear left.
you can't just drive into the guy.
Clear on your left. Clear left.
He's gonna get himself spun.
I almost feel like trading paints is not on because car behind's like looks like a default livery, and the guy in front looks default, like orange and red in the front.
Car left. Still there.
Oh, sorry, yeah, green and red in the front.
Still there.
BMW.
Still there. Clear left.
Is the McLaren in front of you orange, red, and blue?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay,
it looks
okay.
default.
Yeah.
Okay, Jean, the next car is Arnaud, car number 13, and their rating is 2.0.
Interested to see what happens. This number 24 up here that's all the way swung out right.
Yeah. These guys are... Took it. I thought he was going to get spun on the on turn 2. Oh, maybe this guy. Alejandro Valle?
No.
No, because
It was Alexander.
Alexander. And it was a full Alexander, because there's...
Yeah.
It's
Ending
only-
in RE.
It's got to be Drobe then.
I'll have to look. I don't remember.
Yeah.
I didn't think he had any special characters. What car number is that guy you're talking about?
2. Number 2. Because the only other Alexander is Saltini, and I don't know who that is. Oh well.
What number car is he?
Saltini, 41.
Huh.
The gap to P23 ahead is increasing. It's now 1.9 seconds.
So I remember yesterday there was an Alexi guy, but Alexi guy, I was at the blue flag. He was the blue flag and causing stuff. track temp is cooler than yesterday. Yesterday, I think in the morning was 27, afternoon was 26, and this one's 25. But all the sprints were 20 to 23.
The gap to Arnaud in front is now 2.3 seconds.
I only had one at 20, and the pole was like mid to low 47. Because coaching on Monday, I couldn't get it below a 49, and his lap in that session was a 47.1. But then throughout the week, yeah, I've been able to get into 48s, even in race, and then 47. I've done it a couple times in qualifying. And next week it's all good. They for the Nürburgring, the 3 other guys are all pretty much all set. And
We'll see if we want to put a car for Spa as well. If not, big deal, but I'll do that one.
Yeah, Le Mans.
Yeah, or Le Mans, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, because I want to yeah, because next weekend it was always a thought that my mother-in-law would take the kids, and then on Friday she was here. I'm waiting for my son to get home from school. She was taking the kids Friday night. Well, I brought up Nürburgring 24. That was next weekend. She's like, well, I hope that's not while your wife's sleeping after a night shift. I'm like, she's like, we're not watching the kids. We're not even home. I'm like, what? They're off in like New Brunswick to watch nephew, because my brother-in-law is up in Iqaluit for like a week, and it takes him like half a week to get there and half a week to get back. So I was like, oh shit. But then I'm like, actually, no, it'll still work out. The 3 other guys, our time zones are like so spread out that it'll work out. And yeah, the current schedule, it's all good for everybody, and nobody even has to drive at nighttime. Like, I've never had a 24-hour race where someone didn't have to like drive, between like 2 a.m. Yeah, in the middle of the night. Not this case. But the only thing with Le Mans is my wife will be sleeping after. Yeah, because she got her Friday changed to a day, and then Saturday night.
The gap behind is now 3.5.
So Sunday she's gonna be sleeping, and then she'll be off. But I'm gonna try to see if I can get 2 hours in the afternoon. But the only thing is to get one of the other 3 guys. It's 2 o'clock. It's gonna be like Alex is like 8 o'clock Sunday night. Jan, it's 7 o'clock, and then Richard, it's like 5 o'clock in the morning or something.
There's an incident in Variante della Roggia. It looks like.
And all 3 of them, I've only driven GT3. None of them have driven the GTP. Like,
That's going to be a challenge.
yeah. So, but Jan has bought the Acura, and so he wants to do like a practice at the show him around. So
The gap to Arnaud ahead is now 3.2 seconds.
if he can't do Le Mans, then in the like week 13, try to do that with him, help him get up to speed on the GTP, and then see if we can get one of the other guys in the GTPs. There's a threesome in the Parabolica. Okay, they're spread out.
The car in front is Dry Roller, car number 318, and their rating is 2.0.
I always wonder if it's faster to go up on 3 wheels there, or faster to go right outside the curb.
Because both of those you can go 2 wheels on. You have to have 2 wheels on the road to not get a slowdown. So when I go in there, I now know I can only get half my car onto it. But the second one, yeah, it definitely can push you or even spin you. I'm just here for the SR.
Track temperature is increasing. It's now 26 Celsius.
So yeah, early in the week I dropped down to B class.
Ooh.
But when you drop to B class, you're at like a B 1.5 or whatever. Like, seriously.
Really?
Yeah, I'm like, seriously, I'm like in jeopardy of like going down to a C. But now I'm up to, I think, 2.4 or 2.6 B. Like,
Oh, so you can't do the IMSA sprints, I guess.
yeah, so I
Incident in
hopefully
you think it might be
today's
Fox
stint.
and Molina. Yellow flag, caution.
Yeah, you're gonna want to keep to the right on exit. Good.
Keep the pressure on, don't give her a break.
But yeah, hoping this will help, and then I'll probably do some time trials or something, because I really don't want to be racing sprints here anymore, just because it's up and down, up and down. And then with next week, I'll do 1 GT sprint at the Nürburgring, but a 3-lap sprint at the Nürburgring, it's not the ideal thing.
Start that one from pits.
Yeah, I started from pits. I don't care if... Hey, if I go down to like 1,400, I really don't care, because then it just makes Nürburgring even easier. Did you watch IMSA last night?
I did.
Yeah.
Yep.
That was good.
That was a very good end, especially when I like the Acuras.
Yeah. I was going for Tandy, and I was like, and then when at the end, when Albuquerque went by, I was like, oh shit. Albuquerque, and then the Acura. And then the Acura finished in first.
Yeah.
Or, yeah, he overtook.
Incident in Variante della
Yeah,
Roccia.
keep to the
We
right
think it
here.
might be guard. Yellow flag.
That's the position. And that wasn't a meatball. Because now I can see on the relative.
The gap to V21 ahead is increasing. It's
Like,
now
I know
1.4
that
seconds.
feature's been there for a while. But sometimes, like, you're just set on the stuff. And, like, what's the point of making a change? But then I saw a few streams and, like, yeah, I should really put that on. Because it's going to help out.
The gap behind is now 1.1. You've just done a 150.22.
And I'm pretty sure that across the street, the McLaren is a 720. Because it looks like there's,
Usually what.
yeah,
That's what I see most on the road down here.
like there's no wing to it, like it's not a GT, but yeah. So I looked up how much it was, like
800?
starting at 330.
Probably starting at, yeah, I was going to say 4.
Yeah. Well, 330 Canadian is the minimum, and that's with I guess luxury tax for the import.
I don't know my conversions very well, but it's 380 Canadian, about 250.
Yeah, I would say, yeah, roughly that. Well, because I looked at a Porsche 911 GT3 RS, and so many more options to add on, but I had put the add-on of $10,000 so that you can lift the front, so over like speed bumps.
It's come down to 0.47.
It was over $330,000 was the sticker price.
150.16.
Like, holy shit.
That's more than my condo.
Yeah. Oh, because even like that McLaren across the street is worth like more than half of that semi-detached. It's like, now we got 45th place behind us. That's ready to punt us.
Yeah, you can go.
Yeah.
Now I guess you can go right, man. I mean, what do you want?
Car clear right. Car right. Still there. Hold your line. Still there. Right side's clear. Ignore that fucker in the mirror. Stick to your line. Nail those exits.
Yeah, ignore that fucker in the mirror.
It looks like Chan. Your lap times are improving. This is good. Okay, Jean. The next car is 3 laps behind. Car right. He's still there.
One behind is...
Car right.
Okay.
Right side's clear. Come on, don't let him get away.
Yeah, Ricardo was a second quicker last time. His fastest.
They're all
lap.
doing 48, so there's no reason
Yeah.
for me to fight them.
The car in front of us is now Rodriguez, car number 82, and their rating is 2.0.
Oh, he's got to get the draft, huh? Yeah.
Car right. Clear right. Come on, mate, defend your position. B24, you've just done a 150.49.
Someone just got shunted.
Very anti-Del Retifilio. It looks like it's dry boiler.
It's all fine now.
I've learned that no matter how respectful and like etiquette you be, somebody's just gonna drive you off the road.
Yep.
This driver's
But
reputation
I
is
still gotta be the way I
Right.
am because
Okay, Jean, the
that
next
minimizes
car
how
is
much
sketchy. Brasilio, car number
damage and
60,
X's I
B
take.
license, and their rating is
definitely losing
0.
some spots, but
Yeah, because I'm like trying to think, like, how am I supposed to be aggressive to take positions, but then not get anything from iRacing, and then also not get punted for absolutely no reason, just because, oh, you're slow. Like, dude, if I'm slow, there is the other side of the track that you didn't want to take. Like, so, like, for me this week, it's more so those types that it's like, whether I'm a lapped car or you're a lapped car or we're on the same lap, it doesn't matter. It's just like, again, the solo I did yesterday afternoon, the first lap with this back marker, I let him go, and he messed up his exit, then he messed it up later on in the lap. Well, I'm right behind you. Oh, they're spinning here.
Very anti-Del Retifilio. It looks like dry boiler. Yellow flag.
This guy's got a slow down. Lucas Kern.
thanks.
But then I wasn't going to let him go, because every time... Oh, another one.
Very
Keep to the right.
anti-Del Roggio. Looks like
Yep.
it's Rodriguez. Yellow flag. Watch out.
But yeah, and then, like, he's behind, but he's not close enough. Then he gets close enough in the same second chicane, and it's the same thing, lap after lap. And then it's like he's getting, I don't know, he doesn't talk, doesn't flash, just, all right, I'm gonna nail the guy. He does.
The gap gap to Brasilio ahead is increasing. It's now 2.4 seconds.
And I don't know if it's like recency bias, but I find the like punting from behind happens a lot more here than a lot of the other tracks because of but there's like several chicanes that you're going to be slow or you're going to be slow on the exit.
The straights are so long too, and then when you're drafting behind
22nd
somebody, you're
place.
going
That lap
faster
was
than
at
usual.
150.
Yeah.
So you have to
0.04.
brake earlier than you practice. So that leads to a lot of it too.
Because like I've done some moves going into turn 2. I go to the left and I just take it, and I just go. I pass the guy, but then you got guys that they're like passive aggressive. They're trying to show that they're gonna try to take it into the second chicane, but then they don't. They just go to the back of you just to give you a little tap, and it's like, well, that's worse. Just dive me, like instead. Like, at least I know I just let off and boom, you're gone. But instead, it's like, no, you're. I don't know. 15th place is Sim Dentist F4.99 United. Instead of like a D,
Yeah.
F499.
Dry bowler behind is pitting.
Looks about 3 laps. 3 laps ago.
Gotcha.
The gap to Brasilio ahead is increasing. It's now 4.3 seconds. The next car is 1 lap behind.
The guy behind, I've raced him many times, and I think we've raced him
Yeah.
on the weekend.
I think I've been doing ovals with him this week.
Okay.
I always recognize him because he got the same last name as one of my coworkers. So he's like, he always stands out to me.
Yeah.
He's been on the mic. I know you've got it muted, but he's been on the mic early, yelling at people. So something happened to him to get him back in 39.
Third place. Behind is now 8.0 seconds.
Well, like yesterday, both in Jan's race, like the race with Jan and the solo, I went and I tried to go on the mic. And then I'm like,
Yeah, I know. It like defaults you to team for some reason.
yeah. And I'm like, oh man, like team, like nobody hears me. Like, and I wasn't about to try to configure it to go to all teams. I'm like, screw that. Couldn't be bothered.
Is the car rejoining? P21.
1.7 at the line, so yeah. 1 lap.
Okay, John, you're reeling Mike in. The gap is 1.0. The guy in front is Mike, car number 077, and their rating is 2.0.
Yves Caesar, well, he's 2 cars up, racing there. But there was like a guy I remember at Imola. He was fast, but he was at the back, and I was like, the guy's fast, but I don't have to worry about him in the lead. And then I won by like 1.5 seconds because he was beating me a second a lap. But I raced against him yesterday, and I'm like, why do I keep racing against the same guy? Like, he's super fast. But it's because he doesn't finish well. You could say the same thing about me this week, because I'm like 1,700 or whatever. Yeah, bucks.
What's your speed? Pit lane speed limit is 80 kilometers per hour.
Good job.
I don't know why it ever got turned off, but I turned back on the pit box countdown from crew chief.
Okay.
So we won't have to miss our guy again.
2 liters remaining.
All right, farm that SR. I'll be back. I'm gonna get a drink.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, good luck. I'll be back.
Yep.
The leader, Bernabo, is pitting. Pit exit is clear. Cold tyres all round. Okay, John, the next car is Kraus, car number 15, A license, and their rating is 2.0. Brian, car number 26, is leading the race. The driver in front of us is 5 laps behind. Rodriguez is getting closer. The gap is now 1.5 seconds. Okay, John, as a car exits in the pits, heads up. P24. next car is not the cleanest racer. Car number 3, A license, and their rating is 2.2. The leader, Brian, is pitting. Arnold, car number 13, is now in the lead.
You can take me out the other one.
Alright, John, don't let this guy distract you. P23, that was 149.67. Left side. Still there. Clear left. That's the bastard. Come on, do it now. P22. Bernabo, car number 30, is leading the race. Use all the track, force them to find the gap. He's faster than you into Virianti Della Roggia.
Just gonna hold back. Alright, go pass.
Right side. Still there. Clear right. Okay, John, the next car is Harris. Car number 767, A license.
Yeah,
Is
I was gonna
2.0.
I was gonna push for to pass. Well, I was pushing to pass Masood, and he just wasn't gonna let it happen.
Not worth it.
Yeah, and then with Daniel and Alex, I didn't really know Alex was right there, but Daniel was like, "I'm just gonna let him go, save fuel, beat him in pits."
Yep. He's faster than us.
Yeah,
He'll either make a mistake or he deserves to be ahead of us.
yeah.
The gap in front is now 0.8. B24, come on, stop being so shit. Try bloody harder. Mike, car number 077 is now in the lead.
Yeah, because what I'm seeing is I'm on pace for 31. I got 5 done, and it says it was like 25.7 at the line. Yeah, and the other reason was because I'm like, these guys, they don't really think 3-hour race. They just see position. I know because they're behind, they're not going to get spun in most cases. I'm the one that's going to get spun. So I'm like, yeah, just go. Just go.
The gap to Harris ahead is now 1.9 seconds.
Yeah, and I think next weekend, Derek's in a tournament.
The gap to B25 behind is now
So,
2.8 seconds.
He wouldn't be out at the
Exactly.
race. Yeah, he would be out on the Sunday. But I can see end of the month, 6 hours at the Glen. We could probably field a GTP and GT3. And Alex has only been on iRacing. Well,
The car in front of us is...
account's been
Car
open
number
for like a
82,
year,
A-license.
but he's only been
Their
racing
rating
about
is
a
2.0.
month, like April. Yeah, I think like 3 years on ACC. Sweet. He's got to slow down behind.
The gap to B25 behind is now 1.9.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Yeah, come and ruin everybody else's race. Go in the middle of the track. Real nice. Because he definitely had control of the car at that point. I pretty much had to touch the grass.
Might not have had any steering.
Yeah, because that was a big blast into the... That's why I let you guys go by.
27 minutes. Ahead is now 0.9.
I don't have to kill you, you don't have to kill me.
The race come to
You
us.
guys kill each other.
Lap time was 150.15.
Oh, and he's still driving. Yikes. And that whole incident was really caused by Daniel. I think it was Daniel with the slowdown.
Yeah, those get you.
Yeah.
Especially when on this track, it seems like if you wait too long, you have to serve it at the most dangerous time.
Oh, yeah. And if you wait too long, it's not just like, 50% throttle. Like, you pretty much have to brake.
The gap to Rodriguez in front is now 1.3 seconds.
really don't want you behind me. He still has a slowdown. He's gonna be stopping abruptly anytime. Oh, he's gone. He's done.
The gap ahead is now 1.2 seconds. P22. The gap behind is now 1.5 seconds. The gap in front is now 1.1 seconds.
Okay, let's go, bud.
The gap to Rodriguez ahead is now 0.5.
Slow down behind me. Fuck. Yeah. Oh, Jerome, he's back there. He's got.
The gap to Rodriguez ahead is increasing. It's now 1.2 seconds.
He went tumbling. Oh, he's disconnected.
Alright, John. Your lap times are pretty consistent.
It's not even acting like he's a driver in our section.
Oh, yeah?
The gap to P23 behind is now 1.4
R27.
seconds.
Yeah, he went. Messed up that chicane. Destroyed his front end.
Oh, yeah.
Parked it, logged off.
Did you see which Alexander?
Yeah, it was some guy on the team from Brazil that has already disconnected. They ran
Oh.
7 laps and quit. I don't know. I would assume they just sent it to the wrong person.
Yeah. I'm surprised Alex is still alive
Yeah, I'm not really sure how that's happening.
because he smashed that wall. I was watching on.
Still got his body work. It's all banged up, but he's still got his body work.
Okay. I was watching Le Mans on Amazon Prime or Prime Video, and
Is that a documentary or a movie?
yeah, documentary. It's from 2015. Mark Webber is in it, and he's already had 2 Le Mans by then, but he's never finished a Le Mans. And I saw his crash. The car just like flips up in the air, like on the straightaway. Like, holy shit.
Mercedes one. Yeah.
Yeah. And they showed also 1950s car went off the track into the crowd, blew up, 80 some casualties. I was like, son of a gun. And I was like pre-terrorism, you know? It's
Yeah.
like,
The gap to Harris behind is now 0.49.
yeah, Harris, when you get up close, you can just go because I know what your car is like and what your driver's like. I don't want to be behind it or in front of it. I'd rather be behind it. Leonard.
P21.
Go, go, go. Get out of my way. Go to pit lane.
Okay, John. The next car is Harris, car number 767, A license, and their rating is 2.0.
Yeah, let's go, let's go.
All right.
Pass me, pass me.
Clear right. Keep pushing, we might get him back.
Oh yeah, we'll get him back, Jim. Don't worry, don't worry. We'll get him back. I just want to stay alive. I don't care about the... I got a guy at the next position behind. I don't like that guy.
22nd place. This really isn't good enough. Come on, start concentrating.
I don't know if anything happened between us this week, but I've seen stuff happen with him. Like,
The guy in front is
when you
Devin, car number
do that many laps on the track, you race the track so much, everything's like a blur. But I still remember some incidents. Some incidents I just don't even remember.
21. Ahead is now 0.7.
See, I tell you guys can go fight in front of me. I'll pass you both anyways. Because you're just greedy son of bitches. It's a 3-hour race. I know, it's a 3-minute race. Like last weekend, 3 minutes of Imola. I was like, yeah. I don't think Derek's gonna want to drive in the rain and go back to bed. And you're what, allowed like 35x or something? And I was already at 7 and I hadn't even finished the lap. I was like, nope. $17, $13. Come on, guys, let's go. Figure out what you want to do. Who wants to punt the other? I just want to stay back.
Okay, John, the next car is Harris, car number 767, A license, and their rating is 2.0. The gap ahead is now 1.0 seconds.
And when they spin out here, holy moly, it's like an alley, like just bouncing off. Because I got killed in a sprint race early this week. Avoided the first wreck. The top 3 were all Tim. And so some guy said, well, if anything happens, blame it on Tim. Well, it was a Tim on Tim action. I don't know, Viscari. I think Tim ended up spinning, and then the other Tim
Good consistency. Keep
just
coming.
hit him, made him spin even more. And then the avoidance caused another wreck, and then I'm trying to go around that, and one guy is still sliding backwards, and he hits just my back, takes me out. And that also caused another pile up. It was just like,
Harris ahead is increasing. It's now 1.5. There's an incident in Variante del Rettifilo. We think it might be Leonard.
Come on, guys. Decide what you're gonna do. Maybe one of you pits? It's like, you guys are slow because I've got to do 50s.
Heads up, there's a car exit in the pits.
Eve Caesar's coming out. Oh, nice.
You've just done a 150.13.
I'm hoping I can get the 31.
The gap to Harris in front is now 1.2 seconds. Incident in Variante della Roggia. Looks like it's Rodriguez, B22.
Oh, there we go, Rodriguez.
Been off a few times. He's fast though, so I'll be back
Yeah.
at you.
Yeah.
This Eve's Caesar is held. Hold the guys up ahead of you.
Yeah.
th place. The guy in front is a lap behind.
Thank you.
The gap in front is now 1.0.
But Caesar, don't let Rodriguez by. Keep him back there.
Alright, John, we're halfway home. We think about 9 laps of fuel remaining.
Have you watched the video from Coach Dave about the lift and coast fuel saving? Because no, because he talks about he started in his 30s racing in the Ferrari GT3, but how lifting and coasting, it's like counterintuitive. Like you think it's going to be slower, but because you're coming into your braking point, or you're lifting and then your braking point's a little bit further back, and you can carry more speed into the turn. It's just crazy. Because like I was catching up to Harris here just by lifting and coasting. So 8.9.
Okay, John, this bastard's holding you up. You've got to find a way past. P17.
Like, what? This guy doesn't want a position? I might look like I got 1.7k, but I got a strategy here, buddy. And no, it's not the pun to you.
Front is now 0.38.
Stick to your line.
That's good consistency. Keep it up. That lap time was 1:49.76. Come on, stop fannying about. Fucking pass him.
So stop funnying around. Just fucking pass him. All right there, Jim. Calm down. Jimmy, you're gonna get me in trouble with iRacing if I listen to you.
Mine's not doing anything too crazy. Just
I think I've got mine on to swear and aggressive mode. I think it's like super chatty. But there's times that I'm expecting him to say something, like the NEC, the last round. I was like, he's not gonna tell me that the other one's out? Like, what's going on here? Does anyone have a meatball? No meatballs for us. Just spaghetti and some Parmesan cheesy dad jokes. That's about it. Thanks for the super chat, March.
Okay, John, there's a car exiting the pits. Heads up.
Oh man, my suit's coming out.
Come on, pass him already.
Ooh, 48.9.
You got about 4 laps of fuel left. 16th place. Your lap time was at 1:49.32. The gap behind is now 0.9.
Oh, I was like, I felt like that was close. The first one,
yeah.
because like the first few races, I was getting them, but I really didn't know. So I looked it up to see exactly where the spot was. And then I saw it's 2 tires on the track.
estimate 3 laps of fuel left. Okay, Jean, the next car is 4 laps behind.
Where are you going? Just don't go to the middle of the track.
Don't let this guy intimidate you. They're faster than us into Variante della Roggia.
Alright, 3 more laps and move back, and I'll be back.
Okay.
Only 2 laps of fuel left. On your right. Still there. Clear right. The gap ahead is now 0.7. Okay, Jean, come on, stay focused. Apexes and exits, apexes and exits. E15, only 2 more laps of fuel. Wasting a lot of time here. Get your elbows out and force the pass.
Hitting.
One more.
See you later, Harris.
P11, this is the last lap of fuel. Right, the guy ahead of us is Honda, car number 14, and their rating is 2.0.
48.6 on the left coast. Well,
Bernabo, car number 30, is now leading.
I remember this guy, Mark Buttigieg. He was whining
He was
and
yelling. Yeah, he was yelling at somebody.
okay, yeah, he was whining in the race that I was with him before. Not at me, but with somebody else.
Yeah, he was whining earlier in this race.
Alright, John, in this lap, box this lap. Car number 5 is gaining on you. The gap is now 1.2 seconds.
Box.
Yep.
What's your speed limit in the pits?
0x stint. That is what
Oh.
you needed.
Shit, yeah.
That will at least get you to
It's
like probably B3 something.
yeah, at least.
I don't even get you all the way up.
81%, left rear, 87.
Oh man,
2 litres left.
Good stint.
thanks. I haven't had a zero X race probably like over a month at least.
The leader, Bernabo, is pitting. Pit exit's clear, don't cross the white line. Okay, John, the next car is Potter, car number 4. Landwehr, car number 1, is now leading.
Y'all catch up to Peter quicker because he's got to slow down. Still,
Car ahead is 1 lap behind.
okay, he's done his slow down.
gap to Harris behind is increasing. It's now 9.1 seconds. 18th.
Don't worry about him. He's got to slow down behind you. Wasn't really much of a slowdown. You went from 0.1 to 0.4.
To Harris behind is now 9.1 seconds.
Oh, Harris is behind us, and he's got a black flag.
Car right.
Yeah, good.
Right side's clear. Harris behind is pitting.
Oh yeah, Harris probably had drive through.
Okay, Jean, the next car is one lap behind.
For yesterday morning's race with Jan, I sent him a message maybe Thursday or Friday. I said, hey, have you been able to do like a practice or like a race just to get qualifying and the start? Because he was like a little nervous. And he says, no. He says, oh, my dad took my PC.
What?
Yeah, because he had a bad grade. I'm like, oh shit, we gotta deal with this, I guess.
Captain
Like,
Rodriguez behind is now 9.2
Like,
seconds.
I remember having a teammate 3 years ago where at the last minute he couldn't race because his roommate took the PC away.
In front.
I was like, because the rental of the PC was under her name, and he owed her money, so she just took it. I was like, but that guy was like 20 or something, and young. Well, he's at home, so like, oh, hopefully he's able to do the Nürburgring. But if not, pretty sure
Car number 13.
Richard
Rating
and
is
Alex would step
2.0.
up, because I think both of them, they'd be willing to take more stints. So he said, I talked to my mom. She's gonna talk to my dad, see if I can do just the race. So Friday, he said, it's confirmed. I can do just the race.
Arnaud in front is now
After the race,
2.5.
PC goes back. But like,
That's wild.
yeah, so like, the father didn't take the actual PC. He took the mouse. I said, well, why do you take the mouse? Like,
So you'd have to look at the PC.
yeah, like, but I was like, why didn't you take the wheel? He said, well, he tried to, but he didn't know how to take it apart. I was like, ah. So at the end of the race, he says, all right, I got 3 minutes in this race, and then the PC's gone. I said, hey, when you give your dad the mouse back, instead of just giving him the mouse, take off the steering wheel and give him that too. And then just pause and wait to see his reaction. I didn't tell him this, but like, he could be back on the PC today if he did that. Like, because like, that's what the father wanted, but he didn't know how to get it. And now if you actually just give it to him, he might just change his mind a little bit. I don't think he'd be like, well, you got another week off. So he's got Tuesday, he'll get the PC back. Is that all right? Sounds good. As far as I know, Alex is not under 18 because he works and he has a fiance. So the chances of being under 18 are very slim.
There we go. Bring the average age up a little more.
Yeah. And then Richard, I have no clue. I haven't heard his voice. I haven't. I know he's got really nothing this week other than practice. So I'm thinking he's university. But I looked up his name and I saw everything
7 seconds.
was showing that he was a surgeon and a professor at the University of Auckland. I'm like, I don't think he'd be in iRacing. If you're like, and like it was like a guy like in his 50s. I'm like, I don't think so. Yeah, because on like Thursday, I was thinking, okay, we got Jan, we got Richard, we got enough. I'm going to cut the invites, like the Discord invites,
The 18.
just delete them. And I didn't. And then Alex showed up, and I'm like, oh, well, Eric's got 3 stints. Well, if Like, does this guy really want the Nürburgring? And he's like a diehard Nürburgring fan. I'm like, well, yeah, I guess Eric didn't really want to do it, but he's just helping out. And I'm
Gladly
like,
hand those over.
Now, 3.0 seconds.
and then like I gave him like 4, and then he's like, yeah, schedule looks good, but I could take more. And I'm like, well, after my mother-in-law dropping the bombshell and stuff, I'm like, well, I gotta change the schedule. I'm like, all right, here, let's mix it up, make it a little more even. Because at first I had Richard at like 9 full stints. I brought him to like, I think 7. Because I'm like, yeah, like you want to utilize them more, but at the same time, it's not like Richard do half and then everybody else, we split up the rest. Like, oh, hey, we all want to be a part of it. We want some laps. Hey, Nasher, how's it going? Because the other thing is I'm going based off of their times on the VLN circuit rather than the 24. And Richard was like 8:05s. Well, actually, Jan and Alex were like 8:10, 8:15. I think the lowest we ever got was like 8:20. But I remember last year, I think we were like, both you and I were about 8:30, 8:35.
Arnold, ahead,
Mark
is
was about
increasing. It's now
8:40.
3.9 seconds.
Declan was like 8:10. And then Manny was 9:05, 9:10. I'm like, oh, get him off the track.
Man, I'll be honest with you, I don't remember anybody named Mark at all.
Yeah, there was a guy. You know, he did the Nürburgring and maybe one other race. And at the beginning of the year, I tried to see, because he's like always like quote unquote on iRacing, but it's just because it's always on his PC, always running, but he's never racing, and he was like busy, and I was like, all right, well. And Declan, I now see him got a back marker there. Hey, you're good.
The front is now 4.3.
Declan's been on, and I know he's got like surgery like on Tuesday, I think. But I've sent him an invite with the old links. I just sent him a new one,
It's now 4.5.
so I don't know if he'll actually join or what, but I wasn't expecting him anyways until like end of June, if that. So I told my wife, she's like, I said, yeah, it's just minor knee surgery. She's like, no, he's not gonna be able to race for like at least 6 weeks. I'm like, nah. She's like, yeah. I'm like, all right. She deals with the post-op patients for neck, spinal, like all neurosurgery. So all post-op. It's not the same thing as the knee.
Yeah, I think she might know better though.
Yeah. But when I ask her if I'm like, what do I have? I don't know. I'm like, what?
That was a 149.56.
Because I remember seeing a request for a tax account. It was like some complex shares in the company that vested, and they end up getting taxed in the year that they vest. And
Behind is now 3.6 seconds.
but there's a name to it. Well, I had absolutely no clue what it was, but I'm like, hey, I don't care. I'll just look it up. I looked it up. I found out exactly what it was. I'm like, okay, this is the tax situation. I'm like, and then I sent a message, try to get the lead, but never got a response. So, what?
Ask them how they feel about sponsoring a race car.
Yeah. Real life race car. No, I wouldn't bother that guy. Instead, I'll just say, hey neighbor, let's just put a wing on that. And let's call it a GT3. Let's go to IMSA. Let's go to Mosport.
Okay, John, that's good consistency. Keep it up.
Because like in the neighborhood, we've got Teslas, we've got like Mercedes and BMWs, Porsche Cayenne, but like maybe up to like 120,000. But this is like, well, just the color alone is just like, you look at it right away. What the hell is this? Like, this is a sports car, like luxury exotic car. And I don't blame them for not answering the door. I don't even, they might not even be home, but I'm thinking they're like, I'm not answering the door. It's a bunch of kids. They probably want to see the car.
P19 is reeling you in. The gap's now 1.7. The track temp's increasing. It's now 28 Celsius.
$18.7 at the line.
Don't think about the lap times. Just hit each and every apex. P17. That last lap was
18.5.
at 150.03.
Oh, the next position got a 33. He got 31 and 33 on his first two stints.
Oh, jeez.
That is fuel saving. Like, he must be like off the throttle in Lesmo 1-2 and probably dropping it like at 300 board. He's going for it.
On your right. Clear right. Car right. Clear right.
Wait.
Oh, fuck's sake, John. Come on, mate. Defend your position. Heads up. There's a car rejoining.
Car rejoining up ahead.
18th.
With Rodriguez going in so hot, I thought he was just going to punt him. Because David just
Going
swung
front
right
is
out to
Rodriguez,
take the
car
corner.
number 82, and their rating is 2.0. P16, sector 2 is 0.7, off the pace. There's an incident in Variante della Roggia. We think it might be Albert. The gap to Rodriguez ahead is now 1.6 seconds. That lap was a 149.37.
Le Mans starts next Sunday.
The real one?
Yeah, the
I don't
real
know.
one.
I think the race is always the second week in June.
Yeah, the race is the next weekend, but the whole week.
Qualifying and stuff.
Yeah, the
Probably starts next week then, yeah.
I think the probably the first practice on Sunday, or at least when they show up when the cars arrive. But I was just looking it up and oh yeah, that's what I had to do last year. I had to buy it through Le Mans because Motor Trend Plus doesn't exist in Canada anymore. I think Warner bought it, and then it's your Warner stuff. I think Max or whatever, which we don't have over here, and it's not on Discovery Plus or Velocity. I'm like, holy moly! I don't care. If I have to pay for it, I just want to watch the race, but I also want to watch the whole week.
The gap to Kessler behind is
Like
now
but I think the
12
practices will be on
P15.
YouTube. I think it's just the actual race. And I think here in Canada, it might be the race, but no audio on Le Mans. And if that's the case, that's shit. Like
You could watch it and then have the radio. I mean, isn't the
Yeah.
radio is usually
There's an
free?
incident in Variante
Yeah.
del Rettifilio. It looks like Del Val and Kessler.
yeah, because it's the guy like from IMSA. It's like the same guy doing pretty much a lot of the racing.
The gap to Rodriguez ahead is increasing. It's now 4.3.
It's going.
Car right
Clear.
side's clear.
Wow, Mom, did you see that? I just passed a 2.2K iRacing driver. Wow. I think that's where, like, when you do the optional repairs and you get back to 100%. Like 4 or 5 years ago, it wasn't the case. You still had like some aero damage or whatever. Like, you never went back to 100%.
Okay, Jean. The next
Nowadays,
car is
you go to
behind.
100%, and then you could be a back marker and be quicker because you might have been quick in the first place, but then you got damage. Now you're back to a normal
Gap to
car,
P13 ahead is now
but blue
5.9
flags.
seconds.
Just like sometimes I would like to go back to the old damage.
The track
Oh,
temperature's
it's us.
rising. It's now.
Yeah, that's right. Like until like I get like 57 minutes of damage on my GTP at Road Atlanta for a 40-minute race. Like every other place I'd get a meatball was like 12 minutes, 57 minutes. Like the guy really wrecked me. Oh, the next position behind is team safety dating instead of rating.
14.
I think a lot of teams are splitting this last stint in half instead of
Yeah.
Ahead is increasing.
a full
It's
thing and
now
a splash and dash.
6.7.
Yeah.
That was like one of the top 3 cars. Might have had to just tow. Car 771.
Oh, yes. Yeah, it's the 771.
They were on the radio, pretty upset.
Okay, John, there's a car exiting the pits, heads up. Sector 3 is 0.7, off the pace.
There was a car that was on the left side of the track in the parabolica and just swung across the track right in front of them. But doesn't seem like there's any. Yeah, you fucking tool. All right. To me, I think they're just pitting early. Yeah, because they're back out.
The guy in front is Brown, car number 771.
Watch out for him. Yeah.
That's a painful one.
Yeah. And I gave him a black flag.
Brown, ahead is increasing. It's now 3.7 seconds.
Yeah, look, mommy. That same 2.2K iRacing guy just passed me because I got a black flag. And I punted the wall. 1.4 C. I keep thinking this is B, but it's the sprint that's B. This is C. Because, like, right now I can still do Le Mans endurance, but the sprint I can't do at the moment. I might change in 35 minutes.
You got to get up to 4.0, right, to jump up?
Yeah, 4.0. Because, so I'm 2.32. If I hit 3, I get 3.4. So, yeah, I'm not going to go up to A class, even with a bump. Because I would need more than 0.7. But that triple stint, or the triples at Nürburgring the other week, that gave me a big blast up to 4.99 or 4 point something.
P13, that lap was a 150.35.
Yeah, Rodriguez must be splitting. I never really thought about that.
That's the point. Wonder if this is the point right now where if we were to pit the tires would take the same amount as the fuel.
Yeah. Because that's what I was
Alright, John,
thinking
the
about.
next car is
Like,
3 laps behind.
if you split, can you really get those tires? So we got about 8 laps to go on this tank. And we've got 8. We got 16 laps. It's
The gap
30.
to Brown ahead is increasing. It's now 6.4 seconds. You've just done a 149.58.
Oh shit. Yeah. I was trying to figure out what Neil had put, because he's like in the stint sheet. There's a fuel rate there, and I've never touched it, and but it's not a number that you can just easily multiply that by the number of liters.
The gap to Brown ahead is now 7.2 seconds. Your last lap time was a 149.83.
Yeah, yesterday afternoon comes into the chat. It's like, hi. I'm like, hi. And I'm driving, and I'm driving by myself. So, like, there's, like, nobody, like in a, to kick him or whatever. Like, it was fine. And then he's like, I'm from India. Where are you from? And I was like, I'm from Italy. There's
Why the movie?
yeah.
That's why the video is all about meatballs.
Yeah. And then I said, oh yeah, my neighbors are Indian. Oh, do you like Indian people? Or do you not like them? I'm like, what the like what kind of a pointed question? Like, that's not a question that you go and you're like, hey, you like people like me? It's like,
Hey, stranger.
yeah. And then I was like, okay, this is... But then he starts going off, can you buy me a something, something, something? And I saw it and I just ignored it. And he's like, you can be polite. You can just answer me. And then he's just going on and he's like spamming it. I'm like, you can have your little 2 minutes of fame once I'm in pit lane. You're gone anyways. And then he's going on, and I'm like, you know what? Just fuck you. And then when I got in a pit lane right away, hide user from channel, boom, gone. Because he was like, oh, I subbed to you, I also liked. I'm like, oh, moly, yeah.
The gap to
They're
Brown
just
in front is
clickbait
now
shit.
6.9. P13.
Spam.
Right, the guy ahead of us is 3 laps behind.
But I was
An
like,
incident in Lesmo 2. It looks
What?
like it's Drew. Yellow flag.
Lesmo 2. Yeah. Oh, drove it. They call him Drew Alexander. But the thing is Nightbot never caught him. Like, oh, that must have been. Jan was, I don't know. I think it was like in the morning, because in the afternoon I then made sure that Nightbot was like logged in and stuff, because I was like, okay, I just don't, like, it's fine, but I don't want this to happen again. Nightbot should activate and just kill it right away.
The gap to Brown ahead is increasing. It's now 7.9 seconds.
Mark Brown 6 laps ago was Code Brown.
Okay, Jean, the next car is 1 lap behind. The next car is 3 laps behind. The gap to Brown ahead is now 8.7 seconds.
Oh, what I could do is next week do time trials at the Nürburgring. It's like
Okay, John, relax, focus, keep it smooth. That's 20
four,
minutes to go.
four
20
laps
minutes.
in 30 minutes. I know it's
Yeah, I don't know what the gain would be.
Yeah, because I know it's a little less than racing, but because I actually did about 3 or 4 laps in the roof or the rough. That car, man, I haven't raced that in like probably like 6-7 years. It's like a H pattern shifter, which I don't have, so
Liata Brown in
I had
front is
to
now 9.2.
put the auto blip on, and I also didn't want to go too fast. I was going fast on the straightaway. I think I went up to like 320, 340, maybe 360. But I was also watching out, so at the end of the straightaway, I could slow myself down and not crash or like go off track. But doing that will get me practice at the Nürburgring, and it'll also
Get
Yep.
you back up to A.
yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna leave the margin laps to 1 because the difference is like
It doesn't matter to me.
2 liters really.
I think after this pit, we're going to drop back to like 20, 22 maybe.
Yeah, probably.
Or unless people have crashed.
Liata Brown ahead is increasing. It's now 10 seconds.
Yeah, because the next 2 guys, they've already did 3 pits, and they should be good till the end. One more.
Car number 3 is getting closer. The gap's now 10 seconds. The lap times are pretty consistent.
Pretty sure yesterday morning we had a guy in our race at 4K. I was like, hey, Jan, we don't have to worry about that guy. Because if he's 4K...
Teammate's going to be real bad.
Yeah.
Or his teammate's just a smurf.
Yeah.
I was doing ovals, and I was doing trucks at Nashville this week. And
Yeah.
I usually qualified top 3. So I'm in this session and I'm in the practice session and I qualified top 3. And everybody's about 29.8, 29.9. And then all of a sudden a 700K posts us 29.5. So it beats everybody in the room by 2/10. I'm like, okay.
Yeah. And that 700 iRacing?
Yeah, 700 I rating.
Yeah.
He was in a practice. He wasn't in like my race. I'm up
Yeah.
to 1600-ish.
Yeah.
The gap to P1 behind is now 5.0. 1 lap in front. Okay, John, 15 minutes left. That's 15 minutes.
Oh yeah, box.
The track temperature's decreasing.
Yep.
It's now 28 Celsius. Look out for the pit speed limit. Engage the limiter. The leader, Landwehr, is pitting.
And I don't see your. I can't see your guy.
Let's see how many pass us. Okay, looks like we'll probably be 16. Not bad.
Watch your mirrors. There's a car approaching.
Yeah, 16.
The driver in front of us is sketchy. Car number 33, B license, and their rating is 1.9.
Yeah, I think John will be similar pace.
You're reeling. Car number 33 in. The gap's now 1.2.
No, I was gonna say we should get a position, but no, their stop just finished. 1:16 pit lane. 54-second stop. They probably put full fuel, tire switch, and then something beyond that.
15th place.
Oh,
All right, John. The next car is a lap
Koskun
behind.
had
The car
gone.
in front is not the cleanest racer. Car number 85, C license, and their rating is 1.1.
Oh yeah, Koskun was normal pit stop. He was at 30.
The gap to P1 behind is now 3.2. 1 lap ahead. The gap to P16 behind is now 4.3.
You're 2.5 second. Yeah, 2.5 seconds quicker than Bussold last lap, and he's
But I think it was his outlap.
He's on his 4th lap right now.
Oh, okay.
All right,
He's
John.
at
10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left.
10.5 ahead, but you're getting closer. 10, yeah, he's into the 9s now. 2.3 C class, 1.1K.
That lap time was 1:49.30. The gap behind is now 4.5 seconds.
I wonder if the leader will pass you before the end, but it was only 2/10 quicker last lap. Yeah, you're actually quicker than the leader. The last one.
Yeah, it was a fast one. I don't know what I did different, but
I saw you took the curbs in the scary. The sausage, which was good. Because you can take the second, third, and then the one on the
Incident
exit.
in Lesmo 1. Yellow flag.
nope. Now I don't have to wonder if I'm going to pass this guy.
Yeah.
Blue flag. The track temperature's decreasing. It's now 26 Celsius. Blue flag. Okay, John, the next car is Kraus, car number 15, and their rating is 2.0. That's 5 minutes to go.
Damn it.
5 minutes.
We're going to be so close to finishing on the lead lap.
P14, sector 2 is 1.8, off the pace. And blue flag.
Yeah. I think we
Had to
probably.
slow down. No, he's
No.
just behind.
Yeah, but I think we could, because that lap you're slower, but it was because you're watching out for Basalt.
The gap to car number 85 behind is increasing. It's now 3.6 seconds.
And but Cheddar
Right,
might
clear right.
give us a little buffer. There was one sprint race that I got to the finish line and I was pretty sure he told me the race was over. So I went to I moved over to the side and I go to park it. I look up and I'm like, the next guy's down at turn one. He's still going. I look up, it's a white flag. I'm like, shit, I gotta go. Jello, you're doing a good job. Keep him back there. Oh.
That's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes.
Come on, Brock. Just stay behind us. Because Eric really needs it to get to his A 4.99. That's
I think if we take this white flag, we've got it. Or if I spin here.
gosh.
Oh, sorry, buddy. Nope. That's a shame.
I would back.
Nope.
Blue flag.
Fuck that all up. Trying to stay on the lead lap.
Guy in front is
Jinxed myself.
Train is racing. Car number 85.
Gave up
C license.
fucking
And
three
their rating
positions.
is 1.1.
Final lap.
17th place. One more lap to go.
Yeah. Son of a bitch. Yeah, in hindsight, once we knew it wasn't going to be a two-stopper, we should have figured out how to split that last one to
Yeah.
have fresh tires.
Yeah. Yeah, because I actually have. Yesterday, I didn't have a full race. Because with Jan, I got punted, so we had 2 minutes or 4 minutes of. So that put us.
Okay, John. The
Back.
next car is one lap behind.
And then the solo one, well, I got whacked after the Like lap 35. Oh, shit, it's getting dicey up here. Yeah, I got whacked. And
None
then
of these people are fighting for position.
Oh, and it's...
On your clear, car right. Right side's clear.
And it's not even like amongst themselves either. Like Pedro.
Alright, I got one of those positions.
Oh yeah,
there.
you did, yeah. Was sold. Fossiled, or I don't know. He got sold to his boss. I don't know. Session is over. All right.
P16. And there's the finish. Good result, mate. Well done.
Yeah, good result. Well done. Hey, we
Yep,
beat.
that was a good one.
I still.
Beat our qualifying.
Yeah, and I still can't believe 0x for me.
Yeah, oh, that was great. That was great.
iRacing, if you're watching Nimcross, yeah, I don't know what it was, but hey, I was a good boy today, you know?
Yeah, you deserve that promotion you're going to get.
Yeah,
All right.
all right.
Thanks for playing. See you
Yeah.
next time.
See you next time.
Later.
Bye-bye. Oh man, they're wrecking after the start finish line. Let's get out of there. And let's take a look at the results. Still waiting for the results. The final results from the election. And Miss America goes to the wrong girl. Come on, we got a minute and 20 seconds. Come on. Here we go. Well, I got plus 0.34 iRating. Oh, Eric's not 4.99 anymore. It's 4.69. 28 iRating and 18 iRating. All right. Well, back at it next weekend. 24 hours of Nürburgring. See you then.